I've got Mitchell Rushing, got Tanner Hench, and I've got Chris Daniel, CD Player 0.
On this board, I'm never alone. In the skate park, I found my home.
Welcome to USAFBL Fingerboard Podcast. I'm your host, Levine Cunningham. Today I've got Mitchell Rushing.
Hello.
Welcome to the pod.
I am happy to be here. It's been a good day.
Dude, we are live here in Indianapolis, Indiana, Nationals Championships, 2025 USAFBL Tour. Dude, it's been a day.
Long day, but successful, proud day, you know?
Dude, we had fun. We made history. We are continuing a legacy as well. Like, there's a lot going on, a lot to unpack today. I'm excited to get into it.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. All right, let's talk about where you're from, where are you out of?
I am from Marion, Illinois, so southernmost tip. So about 4 hours away.
Okay. Walk us behind the thought process of flying out to the Atlanta stop, the Southern Regional event, which, I mean, you can compete at any one of the regional events. You would think that Detroit would be the easiest, closest stop in the North Year region.
It's true. So I don't even remember exactly what happened, but something out of my control led me to have to go to Atlanta. And it was genuinely, I went into it with just a, hey, let's have fun mindset. I found in the past, if I'm a little too strict with myself, it doesn't go so well, and it ended up working in my favor. So that was the mindset. I had no expectation. I knew the tricks I was going to try to do, but I didn't even know the obstacles, so it was completely open-minded to it. Yeah.
Man, all right. So flew down to Atlanta. You swept the entire South. I don't know how salty the South is about that, like a northern guy coming down, sweeping everybody. You took all three contests, best run, best trick, game of skates, then came down to nationals here in Indianapolis.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, so with the three from Atlanta, I was very surprised to get first in a couple of those, so I was excited to see that. Felt good about that. And then when I got to nationals today, I'm not going to lie, I was pretty nervous. I was pretty nervous and ended up going in best trick, not advancing in best trick, and my morale went to the ground. And I was like, yeah, this is a great day. I'm going to have to convince myself that it is. And so I'm telling you, once we got to that game of skate, I wasn't pulling punches. I was just like, I have to get some tricks that I think that other people won't be able to do. And thankfully, I was able to land them. But I'm telling you, every rank above, like every time I won, I was like, this is getting real. And,
harder and harder, man.
Yeah.
The matches got real.
It did, absolutely.
So walk us through the mindsets of leveling up through the game of skate bracket and getting to the finals, that final battle where, like, no matter what happens, I'm getting a trading card, I'm getting a medal, I'm going to be pretty much like immortalized within the USAFBL like infrastructure. Like, you're going to forever be known for at least getting second place in nationals, the very first nationals at best.
Right. Man, the way that I thought about it was like every time I got stressed, like Germany, I had to just get that out of my head because that is such a large set piece in my mind. So I just had to think, do the tricks, that is it. Nothing else. So, for example, whenever one of the fun things actually I'm going to mention here is I love the technical behind-the-scenes stuff with the fingerboarding in terms of like kind of looking at people's finger positions and see what kind of tricks they can and can't do. Like, I love that part of it. It's kind of nasty to do that, but so like I never play games of skate before unless someone asks. But if they ask me to, I'm
too much. I mean,
I know exactly right. So I love that kind of like a strategic mindset with it. So that's what I tried to do with a lot of these guys, and I think it ended up working in my favor that way. I just did some tricks that I felt as though I could do, but maybe they weren't able to do, and ended up working out.
Well, I know this isn't the first time on the pod. I know you are a sleight of hand card player.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, like, you got on the pod last time because you actually won, I think, the 2021 Best Trick at Chicago.
Yeah, that was it.
It's been a while. It's been like 4 years.
Right. That was
I'm
a good memory.
Remember that right off the bat. But you were talking about in the pod, like, how you broke, like, the entire combo string down to like almost Rodney Mullen style, like specifics. It's like how the truck literally grinds on the rail. Like you were so detailed as far as like how everything is literally put together and chained together.
Right. So in my mind, it's like if you got to be consistent at a trick, like you've got to do it nearly the same every single time. So like, no, don't move your fingers. That doesn't look like, so you got to get into that position and then get out of that position and then you're done. So I try to get a good bank of things like combos that I could exchange for different obstacles. Like today, our best trick didn't work out, but I had about 5 that I was toying around with and ended up narrowing it down, didn't get it done. But same thing with the game of skate. It's just being able to catch the trick, put it down, be consistent with it. That's really about it. But with the sleight of hand aspect, I love that I did that first until I really got into it, because I'm telling you, there is a certain degree of error you have with magic. Like if you mess up a sleight of hand trick, like you just like kind of ruin magic for someone that's probably never seen it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, magic is awful. You know, like that's their permanent
initial,
impression.
yeah,
Exactly. So that's the same feel. Like it really helps with your feel and helps with your consistency, accuracy, that kind of stuff.
Man, right on. All right, so you got 2 trading cards. So you got a regional trading card, a national trading card. Word on the street is you might get a cover on Plies magazine. I know a guy. I don't know if you know that I know a guy, but I know a guy. Awesome. And you've got an all-exclusive paid trip to Germany to go to compete at Fast Fingers 22.
Yeah.
You're going to show up and show out for Team USAFBL.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. I'm very excited to see like the format of that. I've seen videos online like about past events. I'd be lying to say I wasn't beyond excited that I'm going to Germany. I've been to like 3 states and never in any other country, of course. So this is a really cool experience. Not to say I don't care how I do it Fast Fingers, or is it Fast Fingers?
Yeah, Fast Fingers, yeah.
Not to say I don't care, but it's like that was a very good goal to reach. So I'm going to have to keep stacking those goals and see if we can do something for Team USA. That's going to be exciting.
Well, I'm excited, not even just for the fact that we're, competing against the world's best, but the fact that like we get to travel. We're going to create a bunch of long-lasting memories.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to ASI Berlin. We're hitting all the local stops. We're hitting all the spots, doing some sightseeing. You're a skater, too, so there's a crazy amount of, like, legendary European spots. Like, you're bringing the skateboard. Like, I'm going to learn to skate. Like, we're going to do some stuff.
Awesome. I'm excited to see some of the other guys, too, because, like, I love finding out other people's, like, process and all that and getting to the point. Picking up those little – not to just bring it back to magic here, but I've been doing magic longer than fingerboarding. Yeah. So like finding like the greats and like just if you get one little nugget that's going to like level you up a bit, it could be even just, tilt your finger in this little direction in this one moment in between those little things. I think it's going to be really exciting to see Chris Daniels. Yeah. Like I was so excited to see him this time around. So that stuff is going to be great, I think.
Little moments. That we get to travel with him too. I mean, he's an OG. He knows a lot. I mean, I've been to Germany once before last year for Fast Fingers, but I mean, he's been going there off and on for like a decade and stuff. And he's got a lot of connections. So I'm actually kind of excited that he is also coming along as well. So I think between the two of us, we can put together a pretty legendary trip.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely. Yeah. We're going to get all the joy out of that as possible.
Exactly.
Once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Of course, we're going to vlog everything. It's going to be a whole thing. Black River's talking about doing some behind the scenes and an HQ tour, and we got some cool collabs going on next year, stuff like that. I'm excited to announce once we get all the details finalized and stuff, but it's going to be a journey. It's going to be fun, man. I'm excited.
Awesome. Yeah, no, and again, thanks for putting this on, because I know you know this, but you're the only guy doing something to this degree. And I thought you were doing great last year, with like the events popping up, and then this year getting the regionals. It is official. It is. The bar's been set for. I don't think there's going to be anything like this in the future unless you're going to be the guy that tops it.
Yeah. No, I feel that for sure. Definitely pushing fingerboarding forward. I mean, creating safe spaces for people to express their passions in fingerboarding, whether you're a creator, deck maker, obstacle maker, park maker, you're a content creator, you're just trying to get sponsored, you're just trying to become a better fingerboarder, trying to meet other people who just like the fingerboard. Like all that stuff happens here at the events. Are we competitive fingerboarding? Yes. But that's like literally like 10% of what we do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just like from what you're saying here, the full day, I mean, it's been hours, right? The actual competition is minuscule in comparison. So just being able to talk with everyone today, it's on a personal note. It was just nice to have someone say, hey, I've seen your videos. Oh, you have seen it. That's cool. and then some other, some kids come up and ask tips on tricks. And I think that's, like you said, that's kind of what it's about. It's fun to, I'm a teacher. So if I'm able to like teach a kid, like even just a fingerboard trick, and then their eyes light up, like, hey, I was able to do that. Like, I'm glad I was a part of that, and that we can all be a part of that.
Definitely. That's what it's all about. Man, all right. I know you got to have sponsors. You can't be this good and not have sponsors.
Oh, shoot.
Anybody you want to recognize? Anyone you got to give a shout out to?
You don't have the board with me, but I got the names off the dome here. Famous Decks, Nate, thank you again. We've been going on strong like 5, almost 6 years now. You got Casey from Fingerboard Connoisseur, Black Velvet Grip Tape. He's awesome. And also got Bike from Dirty Fingerboards, Ill Peels Wheels. So those are my guys. Thank you again for consistently supporting me even through the times. Maybe I'm not videoing as much and then able to do some competitions. You guys have always been there. So thank you so much for that.
Right on. And where can people find you on the internet? What platforms are you on?
Just Instagram, really. Instagram, I post some clips. If you go to my profile, it doesn't look like so much is there. But go to the section in the highlights. It says clips V1, V2. I've got probably hours of clips on there. So check those out if you want to check that out. And I'll have some new stuff here and there. I'll have an edit from here coming up soon. So
right on. I'm excited. Can't wait. Well, appreciate you, Mitch, for coming on to the podcast. I'm glad you made memories today. We set the bar. We definitely created a thing, and we got some stuff headed on for next year.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, same.
Awesome.
We got Tanner Hench.
Yes, sir. We are here in Indianapolis.
Indiana. We've got the national event. It's day 2 Saturday. And we just crowned this man the national champion for best run street.
Yes, sir. Very excited. I put the medals in the car already, but they're there.
Keeping them safe. I feel that. I feel they're heavy too.
They are.
It's a full pound. You got a strong neck for it.
Put some weight to Got some weight to them for sure.
Man, all right. So you were the best in the East, the #1 regional champ.
Yes, sir.
Came out here. Talk about the journey from coming. Where are you from? And talk about how you got here. Tell us the journey.
So I'm originally from Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. I live in Carlisle, Pennsylvania now. So most people think Philly is the capital of PA, but it's not. It's Harrisburg, PA. So I'm like right around that area. So it's about an 8-hour drive to get here. But whenever I heard, if you get first, they're going to send you to Germany to compete, I'm like, yeah, I got to make the drive. Like, it only makes sense. So, we made the trip out here, and it was well worth it for sure.
Man, all right. So tell me your initial reactions when you walked into this room, saw all of these parks. I don't know if the room was already full when you came in, or if you're one of the early birds and got the early sesh, but tell us your initial reactions to coming out from one of the national championship.
Well, I think I was one of the first people here yesterday, and because I've seen the room set up with the parks a few times now, but I feel like it's almost the same feeling every time. It's just like, there's so many cool parks that I get to skate. And then there were some new ones this time around, and somebody brought a replica. It had half of the Brooklyn Banks and then half of the Carlsbad Gap, and that one was so sick. So the textures on it were so much fun.
Shout out to Stranger.
Yeah, facts. And I like I don't know, all the different parks and the different textures and how the grinds feel and stuff like that. It might sound pretty nerdy, but that's what I get excited for.
Professional, high-end Black River parks all the way to all your DIYs.
Most definitely. They're both equally as fun.
They're equally as fun. I'm not going to lie. There's a TriStar vert ramp over there that's buttery.
One of my favorites was the one with the blue rail over there with the sets on each side. I had a really good time on that, too.
So just because it's a DIY doesn't mean it's not fun.
DIYs are great.
They're great.
Get creative, get a little crafty.
Yeah. Man, all right. So best run street. You made it all the way to the finals, won the entirety of the contest. But let's talk about the final round.
Yeah.
So you had to beat out 20 different people to get through round 1. Then you had to beat out 10 different people to get to the finals, where there was 6 people remaining. You saw the runs. I think you're like, second, third maybe to go? I need to check my notes, but tell me your initial reaction. What are you thinking as far as your run? What's going through your mind?
So I think, to start off, what I'll do is I plan a trick for each obstacle around the track, around the park, not the track. And then I try my best to stick to that. Sometimes it might switch up, if I'm going halfway through and feel like doing something else. So even my runs, whenever we were in Philly, I kind of did a variation of what I did there out here now. But I was trying to pick stuff that I know that I would be consistent at, and I think that I knew would score well with you guys too. So yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I'm a very strategic person whenever it comes to planning out what I want to do and what I think will work well for me. And I don't try to be like too much of a risk taker. I'm like, I'd rather land the trick than try to do something that would maybe score like a lot higher but be riskier to land.
I feel that. Man, but you absolutely killed it. I'm
Thank
not
you.
even going to lie. You did 3 different rounds of the same line, different variations over the course, and killed it each time. And actually, I feel like you were getting more in the zone each round that kind of went past. I feel like the first round was a little sketchy, I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
And then by the time you got to the semifinals and the finals, you were like on point.
The third round was definitely, I remember it was maybe like after I got a little halfway around, I was like, oh, I don't even feel nervous right now, which is kind of crazy because I never felt like that while competing before. So yeah, no, it was cool to feel a little more comfortable instead of having your hands shaking the whole time, because I feel like a lot of times in the past I get a little overwhelmed with the nerves and it messes you up. And it's easy too. It's like, even for something smaller, like whenever people are just watching you, it can be a nerve-wracking feeling. So to be able to kind of like dial in and be able to perform at a higher rate because you're more comfortable is really cool for sure.
Man, all right, so we got to talk about Germany.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. Germany.
We're talking about an all-exclusive paid trip out to Germany. We're talking about doing all the sites, all the cool stuff.
My wife is going to be so excited.
We're talking about behind the scenes. We're doing an HQ at Black River Tour. Black River's wanting to do a lot of different collabs, things with us and stuff like that.
I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
I can't release it just yet. We're still in the planning stages, but we're doing some really cool stuff with you guys.
That's so cool.
And
I'm going to get so many clips.
Oh, you best believe you get all the clips. You got to get that PTO ready.
I'm
at least 5, 6
I'm
days.
Self-employed. I don't need it.
Okay.
We all good to go here.
Tell all the crew you're going.
We going.
You're going. Don't burn the place down on the way out.
Nah, no sir. Leaving the cat in charge.
So what are you most excited about? I love the fact that I'm bringing Team USAFBL out to Fast Fingers, and we're going to put on for our country. We're going to hopefully, no pressure to you guys, but I mean, like, we need to place at least top 10. I like to win the whole thing, but if we can get at least a couple
all
top
pressure.
10, I feel like, we accomplished some great things.
I don't know. So I haven't really done much research on any of the competition out there. I feel like, because fingerboarding, that's like a bigger thing out there, correct? Yeah. So I'm sure that the competition is going to be pretty tough. I've been fingerboarding myself for about 13 years now, so I definitely got some experience under my belt as well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have like a park accessible to me or anything like that to practice on. Hey man,
we gotta change that.
Hey, if anybody wants to donate, I'll take donations. But I did end up getting the nice 10 stair over there, and I got another little thing. I got my little park area, but I don't have like a designated park.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I get in my zone even more whenever I come to the events. So I feel like I unlock some new skills anytime I come out to one of these. So I feel like once I go out there, it'll probably be like a little bit more, like, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be I'm going to have an edge on me or something but in a good way. Like, it'll be nerve wracking, but I'll be like, all right, like, I'm here to show off type thing. So I'll be a little more, I guess, on point ready to try to show my skills or show off a little bit.
I feel that. Well, I'm excited. Tell us your sponsors, people you want to recognize.
So my board sponsor is BullGod FB. That's their Instagram, BullGod Fingerboards. For trucks and wheels, it's Teak Tuning. And then for the shirt I got on right now, this is Rare Vibes. This is from this is a company back home that my homie started, and he makes clothes. So definitely got to tap in with them too. He's not like my sponsor, but you always gotta support the locals and support the homies for sure.
Definitely. And then where can people find you on the internet?
So my Instagram for fingerboarding is TH Fingerboarding. My personal account is just Tanner Hench, TANNERHENCH. And then my media account, because I do music videos for a living, is th.media_. That's what this logo is right here. That's what this logo is right here on my arm. I really got it branded on me right here. So yeah, you
it's
can
official when you permanently tat it on yourself.
very official for sure. That's one of the reasons why my clips look crispy is because I have a camera in my hand a lot.
The dedication.
Yeah. So hey, if y'all want to tap in on any ends, I got multiple forms of content on all different pages.
Right on.
Yep.
Well, appreciate you, Tanner, for coming on the pod. I'm excited to follow up with you guys, especially in 2026. Going to Germany.
Yes, sir. I'm excited as well.
Same. And I've got Chris Daniel, CD Player Zero. Chris, you got some hardware.
We got some hardware. 2 medals today, and they're heavy. These are hefty medals.
We didn't skip on the medals this year. Before we get into all of that, we are here live at Indianapolis, Indiana Nationals 2025 USAFBL Tour. We just got done doing regionals, and then today we just knocked down nationals. We made history today.
Absolutely. It was insane.
The vibes all weekend. Party did not stop. Friday, intro, leading off the way. Saturday, we got DJ Shucky back there bringing up the tunes. The vibes. It's been literally just a fun dance party day, just jamming, vibing, hanging out, competitions, vendors. I even got some Kadama in today.
There was a lot of kendama here.
There was a lot of stuff happening here at Nationals for sure.
Yeah.
Man, all right. You are the national champion for Best Trick Street, aka Combo of the Year. The grand prize this year, talking about featured in a magazine. Word on the street is I know a guy, but we're talking about a possible cover for Plies magazine. We're also talking about a trading card. You got a regional trading card and a national trading card coming your way. And then, of course, an all-paid expense trip paid to Germany to go to Fast Fingers 22 to compete for Team USA FBL.
That's still setting in.
That's wild.
That's a wild prize. One of the
craziest prize. Yeah.
has to be the craziest I've seen in fingerboarding.
I wanted to go out with a bang. I'm like, if we're going to do a first ever nationals and we want it to mean something crazy, like this is it. This is literally the best prize I could probably ever give anyone. I feel like cash is great, but having like a 4 or 5, I don't even know how long we're going to be over there, to be honest with you. We're going to be over there for almost a week.
Yeah.
You got to get that PTO time ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got at least 2-3 days before you got the whole contest day, and you got at least 2-3 days back.
Oh, yeah. And Germany is a blast. So the more time you can spend over there, the better.
I know.
Better.
Food's great. People's great. The site's great. We're going to do the ASI tour. We're going to do all the local spots. I know a lot of the Germans locally, and so like it's going to be a great time. And you've been over there a few times too, so you know some people as well.
I have, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of them again. I have so many good friends over there, so I mean it's just surreal to be able to do it again this year. And thanks to USAFBL and you, Levine, that has to be the craziest prize pool I've seen. So I don't know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, so Best Trick Street. You also got a couple medals. You got another medal as well.
One more medal, and that is in, let me see, Best Run Street.
Second place.
Yeah.
And these medals are, quite good.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And they're heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy. Almost a full pound, 15 ounces.
Yeah.
Craziness. So you got a strong neck. You got almost 2 pounds. That's a high fashion right there.
Yeah.
Man, all right, so walk us through the finals for Best Trick.
Yeah.
We saw some hammers. You were coming up like, I think, 3rd or 4th rotation, something like that. You saw some craziness go down. Walk me through the trick selection.
Absolutely. So I'm sure you noticed this in the previous rounds. I just wanted to make it through and get tricks I know I could do really quickly. And it almost, I feel like, backfired for the first round and maybe the second round because the caliber was, quite frankly, much higher than I expected. I knew it was going to be a lot of great fingerboarders, but there was just insane tricks in every single round. And I knew that I had been preparing this trick specifically for this. I had a backup trick too.
Okay.
Depending on how many people landed their trick or when I was going to go was going to determine the trick. And that was the hard one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a trick that I maybe can do 50% of the time, if even that.
Oh, wow.
I was like,
all out.
that was as hard of a trick as I would have attempted. And I barely got it, barely hung on, which I was so happy. I don't even care about, I do care about the medal, but at the time I was like, I landed my trick. If I got 4th place, I don't even care. I'm just stoked I got that trick. in a run, almost last minute.
Man, all right. So tell them the trick.
Yeah, so this trick, you can call it a couple different things. For sake of like simplicity, it's an upside down switch, kick flip 50-50, like a backside 50-50. Or you can just call it a switch heel flip frontside 50-50. It gets confusing when you're in that world. It's like a whole nother dimension, depending on how you look at it.
Well, the crazy thing is, for people that don't truly understand, people be like, oh, that's only a two-piece. Like,
Right.
why is a two-piece winning this?
Yeah.
I don't think people understand how difficult, how technical this two-piece is. I can literally count it on literally one hand how many people in the entirety of the world who can land that combo. That is something I have personally never seen, and I've been literally judging and hosting events for 5+ years now. Like, this is wild.
I don't think there's many people that can do it, and I don't know of anybody that would have pulled it out.
Not in a contest.
I don't think in a contest.
Not in a contest
Next
with a room
year,
full of
I'm
people.
sure there'll be people because I'm hoping it.
You set the bar.
Yeah, I'm hoping people come up. There's some insane fingerboarders out there that can do the upside down stance, switch stance, and all that.
Yeah.
And hoping to see more people do it as well.
It's crazy. Fingerboarding's elevating so fast, so crazy. I'm just cool seeing all the stuff. You introduced me to a few different tricks that I saw you at Game of Skate. Had me just mind blown. I was like, what the hell did you just do? Yeah, you made my job super hard.
That was my plan. Make Levine work for it.
Yeah, I was up there, I'm sweating. I'm like, man, this guy's doing some wonky stuff. Like, you like call it and you do it and you landed it. And I'm like, my brain isn't even processing it fast enough. I'm like, what did I just witness? Is that even the right trick?
Yeah.
Did he land it clean? And I'm like, oh man, there's so much going on with it. But man, you put on a clinic today.
It was fun, and like for me, I didn't plan on winning Game of Skate. It was for me. I wanted to. Have you seen Highlander?
Yeah.
Kurgan?
Yeah.
Better to burn out than to fade away.
Yeah.
That was the game plan for that. Like I wanted to put on a show, have people see tricks that most people wouldn't do in a game of skate. And I was so happy with how I performed there. Even though I lost like in game 2, I think, but that was a killer game with Kevin, Da Vinci. I think it's Da
that
Vinci.
was tough.
Oh, that was a good game, and I was stoked about that game, quite frankly.
I honestly, I hate to see you go out, but
yeah,
Kevin didn't qualify for regional qualifiers.
He was a wild
and
card.
so he was like a 13th, I think, at regionals. But because he showed up and he showed out and we needed one extra person, he was the first person to fill that roster spot. And so he got in there and snuck in. I don't know what place. He's like 4th, 5th, something like that.
Yeah.
But literally came in as a wild card, worked his way up, dug himself out of a hole, and still got like 4th or 5th place. Pretty wild.
It's wild. Yeah. And that goes to show if you show up to the event and you put an effort in and you do your best, you can win and do perform great at these events too.
I was secretly hoping that maybe one of the underdogs would have gotten it, but I was like, man, Kevin could be that. The storylines for it is so wild. I love the underdog storylines.
Oh, he could have won.
He could have.
Although Mitch, man.
He's a beast.
Tanner.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
All right, you have sponsors? Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I do. So I have quite a few sponsors, so forgive me if I forget anybody. So Black River, Berlinwood, much love to you guys. I'll see you soon. I was talking to Ernie today on my phone. We were trading text messages. Love him. Mike Schneider from Flatface. I'm on like the Crete Doctor friend team.
Okay.
I support them to death. Jason's the man. Who else am I? I don't want to forget anybody. My gosh, I know I'm forgetting people right now.
I know, it's been a wild day. I know you're probably coming off of all the adrenaline. Yeah. I know, I'm so sorry.
Let me look like. Yeah.
But either way, we're going to tag all the sponsors in this post. We're going to also put out all the links to find Chris Daniels. Let them know where they can find you on the internet.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at cdplaya0. And then on YouTube, which is my preferred channel, it's CD Playa with no 0. I just got CD Playa. Somehow I got that.
Nice.
Good for branding. And that's about it. You can find me on Discord as well. I'm on the Discords. I'm on Reddit. I'm on the Facebook groups. You can interact with me there. For me, it's about connecting with everybody. I love events for that too, and see people in person. But online, I've always been active there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for coming on to the podcast. And we're going to have fun next year. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited
too.
I'm excited to go over to Germany. I'm excited to bring USAFBL's finest.
Yeah.
Hopefully an American wins. I'm kind of secretly hoping that
I would not be surprised. There's some rippers that are coming. I don't think it's going to be. I'm going to try my best to win, but
win or lose, man, it's a fun time. It's all about the memories, man. I don't think people understand, like, competitive fingerboarding is great, but it's literally all about the memories. We made a ton of memories today. People were going to live with these memories for the rest of their lives. We're creating new memories in 2026, so the future is already written. It's in stone, and we are coming, and it is coming good. I love it.
Killing it.
Man, appreciate you coming on the pod.
Thank you, Levine.
Until next time.